My name is Dr. Ruth Singanga. I work with the Ministry of Agriculture and Irrigation as the coordinator of the Climate Change Unit. The Climate Change Meeting at Bonn was called SB48. The convention has two bodies. One is SABSTA and the other one is SBI. SABSTA for subsidiary body for technological and advice, and then the other one is subsidiary body for implementation. These two bodies meet because they are the ones that support the UNFCCC, that is the United Nations framework for Convention for Climate Change, supports them with decision making, and these bodies meet so that parties or countries can meet, engage, and negotiate issues pertaining to climate change before they then meet later in the year at what is normally called the COP, Conference of Parties, towards the end of the year, so that they go there with an agreed agenda to make conclusions. Yes, so coming from the COP, I was specifically following issues on agriculture, and maybe just to remind the audience that in November, December last year, at COP23 in Bonn again, a very major decision was made where the issues that was being phrased as Agenda 7 as matters related to agriculture, a decision was made, and this decision now we are calling it the CONORIVIA Joint Work in Agriculture. CONORIVIA because the COP was supposed to be in Fiji, so CONORIVIA is a city or a town in Fiji. And joint work in agriculture, it is joint because the two bodies now, the SABSTA and SBI, will be looking at the issues that were put on the table by the parties that were attending the meeting. So this decision was a milestone for the agriculture sector and the agriculture fraternity all over the world, because what it means now is that all the issues that were being discussed in the various workshops that were going thereof before have now to move on from just discussions to implementation, meaning now they will go to subsidiary body for implementation, and here they will be able now to be unpackaged and assess the UNFCCC bodies of finance, technology, capacity building, and that's where now our farmers in Kenya and in Africa as a whole can benefit. Because at that point you can have now the bodies like GEF, Global Environmental Facility, Global Climate Finance bodies financing activities in agriculture. It's because in the discussions of agriculture, climate change, climate smart agriculture comes as the main agenda, because in it, like you heard when we held the opening remarks, it encompasses issues of productivity, issues of incomes, issues of ensuring that we are no longer emitting excessive free from the agriculture sector. It's all in one together. And therefore, because it's ensuring sustainable development, then it is really great news for us, in the world. And those of us in agriculture, it's great news. That's a good question, because this summit was built in the pillars of partnership, finance, private sector engagement, innovations, and I am impressed by the number of the youth that attended this summit. And this is where we are moving from, coming from Africa. The population of our farmers, most of them at an age of 50 to 60 years, and so innovations and technologies is where we are going to attract the youth. So for me, this would be a great message to take home, that the youth should come on board. They'll find their space, either in technology, in the innovations, and they'll have the agriculture the way they want it. If they don't like how our old people are doing it, they can always repackage it, make it smart, and be partners.